Hello all, it's Hagen. Welcome to the third module of the Bachelor Nest program entitled What Does a Bachelor Nest Mean? It should be an easy question, but yet few are the people that can answer it. If you ask someone what a house is, he would easily answer that it is a place where a human being can live in and be protected from the bad weather, thieves, etc. And then by escalating your question, you ask someone what a home is. The answer gets a little bit more emotional, and the person explains that a home is a house where you feel belonging, and it's somehow connected to your memories, and where you can rest or perform activities from your daily life without any stress. But can a house have more meanings than physical ones? In the animal kingdom, the house is synonym to shelter. But in the human kingdom, the house is an extension to social status. Otherwise, how can you explain the fact that people build castles or huge villas when someone can have a decent life in a two-room house? Social status explains a lot, and if it's not the only manifested by size, it is compensated by other means that we will explore later on. That's a relief. But can these definitions apply to a bachelor nest? Are they enough to explain this phenomenon? Well, yes and no. A bachelor nest contains these definitions, but yet it transcends them to be more specific by answering a complete new set of needs than a regular house. For this, we would adapt the mentality and needs of a single man and the perception of woman about a man's house. But before that, let me tell you the story that allowed all of this to happen. It was the summer of 2010. The air outside was really hot, and I decided to stay home with my girlfriend to watch the film Cake. It's a casual film, sort of what ladies like to watch. At a certain moment, the actress entered the groom house, and before making love, she looked around his house, touching stuff and making herself comfortable. It was really shocking to me, and I liked the idea. I turned to my girlfriend and asked her why she didn't turn around my house the first time she visited, and her answer shocked me. She said that she didn't need to explore my house because my taste was obvious. I had little props and felt like there was no room for her to add her touch. I was doomed. No question why we were only in my house third the time that we were spending at her place. Women want you to be a mysterious man, not only in your personality, but also in every aspect of your life. Your house is counted. Women want a man that expresses his attitude, not only in his character or fashion, but also in his home, because that's reality there. But don't be afraid if you don't have any clues about all of this. Step by step, I'll clear the mystery for you, and you'll be able to transform your nest into your best ally, your best wingman. While you visit her place, and all you think of is where the bathroom is. When a woman visits your place for the first time, she intends to clear some question in her mind. She wants to know how clean you are, if you have a good taste, how you manage your life, how you consider your home as a sanctuary or a playground. She wants also to know how you entertain yourself, if there are remarks of other women, and how much space does she have to put her marks in your place, as that's only the beginning of the questioning process. I have been surprised when I read, from a decorator point of view, love novels or women fantasy books, how much description of interior decoration there is, When a woman fantasizes a sex act, she always starts to imagine the emplacement of this act, and then she moves to emotions and technique. I admit it is not to be really clear, seeing it from the perspective, but if we consider the psychology of a woman regarding this issue, how does she perceive a home? Why does she love to maintain her house, to decorate it, to add a personal touch? For a woman, the act of furnishing and decorating a home is an act of love. She chooses the different furniture and countless objects in a way that will please her visitors, so they feel good and relaxed at any moment. When she selects a couch, she already visualizes how she will be sitting on it with her beloved one. When she tests a bed, she already fantasizes how she will be making long-lasting hours of love with her fiancé. Then the bathroom, when she will be taking care of her body to please you. And there are places like the kitchen, where she must be practical, but nevertheless, this doesn't stop her for dreaming of preparing great meals for romantic dinners. When a woman furnishes her home, she expresses her vision of life, the ideal her of her private life, and the types of social life that she wants to establish. She expands everywhere her body. Every object is part of her. Her skin ends up with the wallpaper and curtains. This is why we understand why she takes everything in her residence so seriously. For a woman, the management of her home is a form of eroticism, because she expresses her love not only when she dresses herself up, but also when she vaporizes scent in the den or when she cooks. From this perspective, it is necessary then when you visit a woman's apartment that you treat it with respect, but not behaving in a non-sensitive way. And this is why when a woman visits your place, she must leave her footprint. If she can't add sign of her sensitivity, she will feel uncomfortable but won't be open to your advances. But hey, Hagen, you'd say to me, we're talking about my home. What does all of this woman home perception have to do with me? I'm glad you asked, trust me, it has a lot to do. If you can show the same sensitivity within your house, a woman will fall in love and be more and more open to you. Techniques will make you have sex, as well mentioned in the film Down with Love, where the bachelor house was full of gadgets and props that the guy wouldn't need more than 10 minutes to get the woman to have sex with. A little bit idealistic, where a real woman can sense through your house organization if your attitude is together and may surrender even before the 10 minutes. Techniques will make you have sex, but attitude will give you a memorable, pleasure, lasting experience. Because if you just want to be led, take her to a motel room. You can never leave before, you can even leave before she wakes up. But if you want to show the real man inside of you, you have to understand her mentality, your personality, and needs, and make the changes towards them. Your house should be an extension of your personality, your clothing style, and your lifestyle. Based on this new knowledge, it becomes easy to define what a bachelor nest is. In a nutshell, a bachelor nest is a place where a man expresses his attitude, shows his skills, strong boundaries, while leaving a space for the woman of his life to interact and feel belonging to that particular place. In other words, a bachelor nest is a place that triggers social fantasies that generate sexual fantasies. Let me repeat it one more time. A bachelor nest is a place that triggers social fantasies that generate sexual fantasies. And to apply this definition to a bachelor house should have different aspects. It is a place to express your manly attitude, either by your furniture, color, scent. It should show that you are a man that feels well in his body and extends this well-being into his home. It is a showcase for your status and identity, as it backs up the previous point. Your body language, your clothes expresses how high is your level of self-esteem. Your house to by how much it's clean, how much trendy it is, and what message does all of this convey. Therefore, it is a place to show personal skills, especially in the domestic realm. Here you can fix things or cook for your woman or play karaoke. It may be considered as a playground where you unleash yourself. Get rid of all the negative energy, stress, anger, and anxiety. It is your nest, and you can manage it to support what you like as games and fun places. It is a retreat to rest and rejuvenate, a sanctuary where you recharge energy, where you meditate about life questions and rediscover yourself. This is a corner in my bedroom where no one can sit in. It's my place to focus and meditate on my life's decision. And finally, it is a place for gathering between friends, for a game, to do parties, to have fun, and in the occasion show to the rest of your world or your world all of the above. Now, since we have defined what a bachelor nest is, I want you to take some practical action to make your house a little bit closer to the great place it deserves to be. The following is a list that you need to extend by observing your needs. I'm giving you the beginning, so you have to continue it with the thoughts that we explained in this mode. Please reflect on the following. What are the objects in your home that reflect you? What are the objects that could identify you? When you bring a new element in the house, do you place it so all your visitors can see it? Are these objects showing some consistency or a certain style? Can you define a style in your home or not? Does your style bore you? What are the props that lead to fun? Is there a place where you could recollect your energy? Now that you know where your house stands from being a bachelor nest, take the commitment to change it and follow me to the next.